Listen, mate, I'm telling you, it's not trying to take the piss out of you. It just does that.
If it is taking the piss, you, I'll knock it out.
No, I'm telling you, I promise, it always does that. Every time I leave it too long, it goes like that. It's not taking the piss out of you.
If it's not me, I'm telling you, I'm sick of it.
No, honestly, if you leave it for too long, it ends up like that. It's not saying anything about you. Welcome back everybody to my OSAT Ironman account. In the previous episode we managed to get ourselves to level 93 farming, and in this episode I'm hoping to get to level 99, but as I'm sure you guys know, these last levels are a bit of a slog. Just going to start this episode with a little grape run. I seem to spend a lot of time at these grapes, but they are really good XP, and last episode we finished with about 13,000 grapes, which is about 2.6 million cooking XP, so I'm eager to see what we finish on when I get the 99. As always, before we get into the next episode, I'd like to give a shout out to my God Hand members, and I'd also like to say a huge thanks to you guys for still supporting me. It really does mean a lot. So without further ado, let's get into the next episode. So, I've just been shown a new method for Thai farm. Shout out to Stormlock for this one. It's pretty similar to the one I was doing before, which I was shown by OmniRen, but there are some subtle differences, so I'm going to give it a test, and then I'm going to see which one is better by comparing. With this one, you start in the same position, but as you can see, you're not planting the second row, you save that till last. And what you can also do is when you're harvesting that last row, you can start planting your next one, so you're continuously planting and harvesting, and you don't have to stop at the end of each game. So I'm just going to compare the two methods, and then I'll bring you guys back once I've got some results.
One's a compliment, two's a crowd, three's a party coming, move around like fresh when the school is out, when the booze is up, when the sun is down. Enjoy the ride, got some pillows in the Chevy. Hey, hey, just like a dolly, low hitting heavy. Hey, hey, take your time, let me know when you're ready. Hey, hey, couple months I've been messing with this steady. Open for plans tonight.
So that's the end of my testing period. I've got the results here. The newest method took me 21 minutes and 12 seconds to do a full game. And when I finished, I had about 50 run energy left. At the moment, run energy is pretty important because I'm just constantly doing Tithe games. And as you can tell, I'm not wearing full graceful, so my run energy does deplete pretty quickly. And then the next method, the one that I was shown first, that method took 20 minutes and 58 seconds, and my run energy at the end was 70. So time-wise, they're very close, but because this method I'm left with more run energy than the other, I'm going to carry on doing this method because I intend to slog out Thai farm very hard these next couple of days because I've taken far too long to get this 99. There is an elite task for Karamja. I don't know how many years it's going to be until I can complete Karamja Diaries, but at least that's one ticked off the list. Congrats to Kylie on achieving 99 mining. That is their first 99 as a OSAT, and what a 99 to get out the way first. Congrats. So if I remember correctly, when I chop down a Celestius tree, I don't get woodcutting XP, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a butcher's. Yeah, lovely. Getting farming XP for that, so I've not ruined the account yet. There is level 94 farming, the first level of the episode. It only took us about 700k XP to get that level, and we've got a long way to go yet. Fast forward about a week, and there is level 95 farming. It's been about 800k since the last level, but I'm still in a bit of a rut with playing the game. But as I get closer to 99, my motivation increases massively. Just having a quick look at the bank, it looks like we've got about 16,000 grapes. And like I said before, we're expecting about 25 to 30k grapes in total. Quite a few of you have mentioned in the comments that I don't need to pay 200 GP to cut down fruit trees. This is great, but I just do not trust myself to run around with an axe, because the amount of times that I'm going to click on one of these trees and just forget about it, and then my guy's going to cut down the tree. Before you know it, I'm going to be level 2 woodcutting, and the whole account will be ruined, and I will quit the game forever. It seems like all I do are pick these grapes, but they are such a good way to get XP. I've worked out that these grapes are going to be at least 1.2 million XP during my farming grind, so they have helped out massively. And there is level 96 farming on the OSAT Ironman. I'm highly motivated for these next 3 levels, so I'm going to try my best to play as hard as I can, and let's see how much XP I can get. There is 10 million farming XP on the OSAT Ironman account. We've only got about 3 million XP left to go. That is another maze random done. I quite like how it looks in HD mode. Let's see what we get. Some Mithril ore, some Death runes, and some Nature runes. Absolute trash. So now that I'm over 250 points from all the Tithe games I've been doing, I'm going to make sure I keep 250 points for the future, so I can get a herb sack once I'm a level 64 herb lore, I think it is. But yeah, just so you guys know, that is a long way in the future. Just having a quick look at the bank. We have just passed 20,000 grapes, so that's 4 million cooking XP banked, and we are very close to 4k limpworts and white berries, and we're almost at 2k ranars. Just so you guys know what kind of numbers I'm aiming for, I want about 20,000 ranars, 10,000 irits, 10,000 qualms, 10,000 carantines, and hopefully 10,000 aventos. But we'll see how it goes, because from my thieving experience, I'm not really getting many seeds apart from ranars. This grape run is absolutely crazy. Look how many I've got. I've got 235, and this grapevine, it just doesn't want to die. It's an absolute machine. There it is. We finally finished it off. I'm going to note these with the tool Leprechaun and see how many grapes we got that run. 265. That's crazy. That's like 20 grapes per vine. 21, 22, 22.
If you dig a 6-foot hole, how deep is that hole?
It's about like 20 feet.
And there is the beautiful level 97 farming. We've got 2 big old levels to go, but what I'm going to do is try and smash it out in a couple of days, but let's see. I'm just looking at my bank tab here, and I'm very confused as to why it's worth 40 mil. 45 mil. I know I've got quite a lot of ranars and limpworts and all that, but there's definitely not 45 mil in there. I'm just going to take all the expensive stuff out and see how much is left, but I think there's a bit of a glitch with Runelight or something, because there's definitely not enough in there to be 45 mil. Yeah, I'm not sure how or where, but there is 23 mil left in there. There's definitely not 23 mils worth of stuff in there. It's probably only about 200, 300k, so I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'll take it. So because we are very close to level 99, I say very close, we're probably still another 2 million, 2.5 million XP away, but I really don't want to start thieving for more watermelon seeds so I can get more super compost. So what I'm going to do is do the old pineapple trick that I did at the start of the episodes for farming, and I'm going to stock up on pineapples so I don't have to worry about getting super compost for a little while. There we have it. That is the end of the first day of a mad grind. I've got nearly 900k XP today at an average of about 91k XP, so it's about 10 hours solid. I'll be honest, I've had a few breaks in there, so what I did was pause the timer for my breaks, but I've been playing for quite a while today, so I'm going to call it there for day 1. There it is, the beautiful 98 farming. We've only got 1 more level to go. This is definitely the best level of the whole grind. We've got about 1.2 million XP to go, so hopefully I can get it by tomorrow. Let's see. Right, we are down to our last ranars. Like I said before, I'm not going to thieve anymore. I'm just going to move on to a different seed, and then once I've hit 99, because I'm very close now, and I'm going to do a big old thieving grind and then restock on all these seeds. So what I'm going to plant next are my irits. That is 5 million total XP gained during this episode, and we've also got quite a few points for Tithe Farm, but what I'm going to do is spend all those on grape seeds. That is another day done of a big grind. As you can see, I've got just over 1 million XP today at about 88k XP an hour, and we're about 500-600k XP away from 99, so I'm going to have to get that tomorrow because there's no chance I can keep on grinding today. But yeah, that's a pretty big milestone for XP XP gained in one day. Alright, I'll get auto weed. I've had so many comments, people telling me to get auto weed. I might as well get it when I'm 100k XP away from 99. Here it is, guys. This is officially going to be the last game of Tithe. I think I'm going to miss it in a way. It's actually quite a nice way to gain decent XP. It's not a lot of clicks and not a lot of concentration for about 100k XP an hour. And also with the farm runs after every 3 games, it's a nice way to break it up. So yeah, I'm probably going to miss this training method. It's definitely been one of the better 99s so far. Here we are, guys. It's finally done. Thank you to those that came to the party. It means a lot. This grind took way longer than it should have. I probably, if I didn't have so much going on in real life, could have got this done in less than a month. But we're here now, and there it is. Level 99 farming has been achieved. I completely forgot about the agility cape, but luckily it's still untrimmed. It looks like you only have to wear it, just the cape on its own, for it not to trim, which is great because the amount of times I forgot about that and got my 99 is unbelievable. So let's go and buy the farming cape from our good friend Martin. And there it is, guys. The farming cape has been achieved. We can finally get ourselves to the farming guild very easily, and hopefully we'll finally start getting some decent amount of herbs from our herb patches. So final thing to do is just look at the bank and see how much XP we've got from our farming grind. As you can see, we've got about 26,000 grapes. We're getting close to about 5,000 limpworts and 5,000 white berries, which is nice. That's about halfway of what I need. We're over 2,000 ranars, so that's about 10% of the way there, and we're over 1,000 irits, so that's also about 10% of the way there. Just looking at the banked XP plugin, we've got a whopping 5.9 million cooking XP banked, so that's pretty much all the way to level 92 as soon as we start cooking. And we've also got a nice 1.5 million herblore XP banked. I'm going to assume that this plugin is counting the amylase crystals, but if it's not, then we're laughing because we're already about 15% of the way there on the herblore grind. Probably the only other thing that's worth noting is the banked prayer XP. 65k XP will get me straight to level 45 prayer, so I'll have overheads as soon as I start that grind, which is very nice. So that is it for the farming grind. The next grind is going to be a very chilled one, so I'm not sure if you can work it out from that. As always, a huge thanks to you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Thank you all for being so patient over the past couple of weeks. I'm going to try my best to keep the videos regular as possible, and with that being said, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode.